Hi everyone, good morning. I'm just going to click that off and open that up. And I hope you've had a good night, and we will make this card. I know in America it's not Father's Day at the moment, but it is for us, and so I've done it's a pretty easy one because we've got this DSP, here it is, that came with Gallery Blooms. Now I think I noticed that Gallery Blooms is already in the last charts box, and I'm not happy with that. So we've got all this paper, and it's got gorgeous, like that. It's got I love that. And here's today's one. We're using this one. I think I've put a sheet of that out ready. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I was waiting to show you. So I've used this. It's a more country one. I don't know where you get blue flowers. Maybe it's just the sunshine on them. So, look, you could do that, but we don't live in the country, and I like blue sunshine. We are by the beach. That would have been fun for Father's Day, don't you reckon? Anyone that's on, think about that. Would that be better? Well, it is lovely. Maybe next I'll do another one. Because I've got twins, I've got to have 2 cards anyway. So, that's from the Gallery Blooms. And what I'm doing is using the Secret Sea, the new colours that are out, Secret Sea and Cloud Cover. So Cloud Cover's my card, and Secret Sea, it looks like black, but I'm telling you, when you really do get black, it's not the same. I will grab. Oh, I've got a phone call, but I'll have to ignore that. Sorry, my friend Michelle. So Secret Sea is that one. See, I even looked at it and thought it was black. Oh. But that's black. That's Secret Sea. So let me pull that out. So that's black, and that's Secret Sea. It's a combination between the dark greys. So I found this, but it might have looked good on that too. So I don't know. We could always change our minds. But I've got it on Secret Sea, so I actually will do it on that. I do change my mind occasionally. I hope you saw my silver, my Bulbuls last night card. That was last night's card. Isn't it gorgeous? But it actually is quite easy. Stamping, 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 and put together. So if you like that one, go have a look. Right, so our card is here. I do have my machine on the floor by my feet, but by the time I move everything to get it, I can do it just as fast like that. So hold both down. I come in the middle. If you start here, you might push this out, okay? And I don't use the bone folder until I've actually got it correct. So if you can see that, you can't see any gathering over of that. So put it together again on the back and give it another one. But always don't just, when you've done it like this and you don't have your crease in it, I wouldn't bone fold it first. I would just gently do it, make sure it's correct, and then do it. Secret trick, no words. Alright, so we've got Secret Sea. Now with this, because I've used a little bit, so I've got a layer of Secret Sea, the paper. So as much as it's quiet, it's still got a bit to it. It's a good man's card, isn't it? Happy Father's Day. That is an old stamp set. So I had another one, but it was way too big, so I didn't like it. No, if I don't like it, I'm not going to do it. Look, a bit of sunset. I didn't know if that was good, but I've got my sunset top on, so we've got it coming. We've used some silver embossing, and inside it's got a couple of layers of this. So our next layer on here then is our Secret Sea, And I've got my little, I don't write out the easy peasy ones. I suppose I should, but there it is there if you want to creep in and snapshot it. So my cloud cover is 8 1/4 by 5 1/2. Secret C is 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. Maybe if I put my machine up the right way. So I'll just pull that out to the side so I can see it. So Secret C is 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. That's what I say is 1/4 to 4. Now keep this for our, oh no, we use Secret C for our stamping. Sorry, cloud cover for our stamping. So that's our outside mat. That's going on here. Nice bit of outside to see, so I'm going to pop that on to get it out of the road. Hope you're all doing well. My husband's gone into work today, so I've got to take one of my twins to the bus stop. The other one's gone to school. So now inside, because I've also done another layering mat, and that is inside, so you could see, that's the DSP. I think it's 5. I'm just going to double check, you know what I tell him? The one that's off to trade school today, he does school and trade school, is 4 7/8 by 3 3/4. Did I write that down? 3 3/4 by 4 7/8. So that's 3 minutes to 5. Some nice leftovers for us. Alright, that's going in here. I'll put that down too. Isn't this a quick... Well, that's why it's easy peasy, and I forgot to write easy peasy on the front, didn't I? I'll add that when I cancel out. So that's there. And now inside that, we have got our white cardstock, which is 5 by 4 1/2. So let me see if that's got 5. Oh, it has. That was my scrap from yesterday. By 4 1/2. Is it 4 1/2? Can't be 4 1/2. It's got to be less. That's a 3 and 3 5/8. 3 5/8. I have to look up there, look. Looking at my thing. 3 5/8. So it's 3 1/2 plus 1 2. Alright. Now, because we've got some stamping on that, I won't put that in, but I'm just showing you. And it's not 5. I did it the same size. It's actually got to come down to 4 1/2. You've got to take off that bit by 3 1/2. That was a silly one, isn't it? So that's good for you. You now know. We have 2 more pieces of scrap for something. I'm going to take it one under. We won't be doing anything with that one. So that's the inside mat. I was forgetting that I'm normally doing an inside mat, that it's on its own, but I'm forgetting it's inside. So look how easy that is. We've got all that done. So now we want the DSP, and we want to have a lot of that on the side, and then we go down. So on here, we are going to make the DSP on the front is 5 by 3 and a half, 1, 2, 3 and 5/8. So 3 and 5/8, 3.5 plus 1, 2. We lose that tree. So we might just take a little, half an inch off the bottom. And now we'll go to 3.5 plus 1, 2. And I'm just going to check. Perfect. Okay, so we're not having all this cloud. I was trying to work out what we could do with the cloud, and we could put it on the back of the envelope, but it's not really. I have to cut half of the sticky off, which is fine because I always put another thing, but it's not quite wide enough. So, and I won't be using it inside because it's not really going to work. Okay, so now I said, so I'm going to line that line up there, and it's 5. So I'm going to do it from this side because I want to keep that side. I don't want to lose the end here. Okay, so I've got that piece, and that, I'm telling you, this is easy, easy peasy. Oh, look at the nice back. Isn't that lovely? I love those trees. You could put those on, but we're by the beach, so it's not going to work very well. Now, I'm going to take a little bit more off of that. I'm going to take it from the bottom where there is no glue, and I'm just going to use my scissors. I bet you I did this yesterday too. Alright. Make sure you put it on the right way. And let's try again. That's better, look at that. Much better. So inside, which is our white piece here, I'm going to pop this on the end here. Just give it a little bit of trees inside. This is going to be my fastest card in town. If this ain't easy peasy, there is something wrong. Actually, because I want to put that in there, take it right up. I want just the slightest bit of white showing, just a bit of effect. So there you go. Put that in the bin. Now you got to say this is fast. Oh, that's our other one. Oh, there I am. So I started at 10. It's 10:15 and I've got like 2 minutes worth to do. Now, I'm still not putting that on because we're going to stamp. Alright, so now I need my colours, my brush, and I need my punches. So if you've got your punches, if you haven't got your punches, use a die. So I'm using the 2" for the Secret Sea. Done. Rubbish. And I'm using the 1 3/4 for the white. Now, that's not going to cut it. Yesterday I had to cut another whole piece out. That was annoying. Oh, what's that one? I'm so glad we're friends. You know what? We're going to reuse it. It's called Lose It or Use It. Oh, look, I've got a piece here I don't have to. That says, I'm so glad we're friends. Oh, that's lovely. If I was giving it to a friend. Right, so I did get out some white goose. But you know what? Let me show you. If you stamp something and you don't want it, you can just turn it over and reuse it. So we're going to reuse today. And so we're going to stamp with the Misty Moonlight, and we're just going to do a little bit of colouring. with the, what have I got? I've got, if I'm sure, I've got peach pie and I've got poppy parade, because I've got a really bright sort of bit of sky behind them, just to make up for it's quite dark in here. And so I'm just giving it a bit of a sort of a mixed look, and I'm using the other side because I'll just wash these. Okay, how's that? That's fast. Don't even need to do that if you don't want to. I just felt the white was just a little too white with the so much dark and moody sort of coloured. So that's why I've given it the bit of Hey Sunshine, because my colour wheel was there and I thought, oh, that looks nice. So now on here I have used again the Prairie grass. Not a great big use, is it? But it's still a little bit. So let me just see where I put my other stamps. There, my big one. I'm just using the nice, these ones. And I've got my card here ready. So I'm going to just use both sides of it and get a little bit of card around here. Okay, and that cleans that brush off too. I laughed the other day. I went into the bathroom and I'd washed my brushes, and I washed them and I rubbed them all out because you've got to, and then I put them on a tissue, a paper towel to dry, and when I came out it looked like I'd done my sponging. It looked so cute. Alright, so where are we up to? We're going to have the inside of that. Pop that over there. My Prairie is here. I'm only using the top, and I'm using Midnight. Alright, now on here I don't want it all over, so I'm just going to grab a bit of scrap. I don't want it right down to the bottom because I'm stamping there. Okay, so that's what I wanted. And inside I've done the same. Okay, so just a little bit of all that, get that stuff off my brush, and we do the same. There you go. Hi on YouTube. I hope everyone's well on Facebook. I see a few there looking, not playing. That's okay. I had something to play with yesterday. We made a couple of cards. Right, so now I'm going to, oh, after all that I forgot that stamp, didn't I? Too busy talking. And that's it. How's that? Now when you look at that circle, and I've reused it, you can't see anything on the back. But I haven't wasted it. So there we go. All our stamping's done. We've got now 2 seconds and we are finished. So this goes with that. That's what I say about my family. We're a bit of this goes with that. We got 5 kids, grandkids, and they didn't all come how they should, but they were all ours, and so that's our journey. But we always, when people go, oh my God, because I'm a foster kid and I've got 19 brothers and sisters. Can you figure? Alright, so we've got, oh, I can't even read that. Thank something, Dad. Let me have a look. Now these are retired, but I've used them. Thank you, Dad. I hate to tell you, it looks like I cut the tea off or something. It looks like shank you, Dad. My boys will get a laugh. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. So we've got thank you, Dad. Let's get a little one out. I'll get that one. Thank you, Dad. It does say thank you, Dad. And then the other one we're using is inside it. I'm sure of it. I've said Happy Father's Day. So, Happy Father's Day. And I did do that in black inside, but you know what? Because I've got all the blue in there, I'm going to do it in blue this time. So, oh. Oh, that's better. My boys love Father's Day. But I'll tell you what, as I've said before, my husband gets all of his Father's Day cards from us, from my storage. The boys are in there. That's why I was doing all those car ones. I do a lot of them as well. So I'll pop this in out of the road because we've only got one more thing to do and we are done. Two more things. And you have the fastest card for Friday. It's this Friday. You must have DSP in your cupboard. And so therefore this is why I'm doing it, is because we do have Father's Day. And there's the scrap I had. And so I want to just do this. A bit of Versamark. Okay, now that's going to have a little must have a faulty on my tea because that says shank you again. I'll just tell the boys to talk with the lisp. I do not know why my tea isn't working. I'm going to do it in glue ink for a minute, and I might have it dud. There it says thank you. Why am I not getting it in? Okay, let's try one more time with, and you know what I might do is just bring my spongy mat in. That might help it connect. I'm getting lots of down there. Let's see. We have a thing. We have a thing. We have a thing. Oh my goody aunt, that's not fair, is it? And a bit of silver from last night. No, that's gold. Oh, last night I wrote on my card gold. I had to go back and quickly change it all because it was silver. Now we've got a bit of brushing off to do. So glad I made that mistake and I can show you what we do now. So because those bits have gone on there, we just brush it off gently without getting that seems to be a very messy one today. Okay. I'm concentrating. I'll be cutting that in, so it's alright. So a little bit of noise. Set change. Alright, pop this out of the road. No die cutting, nothing. What an easy card, guys. Now I did slant it a bit more. Maybe I cut off my thank you. get it very close. Right, there you go. I have to put all of that in the bin because it's got so many markings on it. And where's our card here? So I'm going to put the card up on dimensionals, the tag, because we don't have anything else that can, and we're not posting this obviously, so we don't have to worry about it because there is a few layers there, but this is fun. I'm waiting, I've got a parcel from Stamping Up coming, and it's got all the new Christmas stuff. Now, just going to put that back down and try and put that back into, that's better. So on here we only put a dimensional on the end because if you can see that's higher, so we want it to stick across here. So then I put a wee bit of glue under this end and that makes it stand up. A wee bit of glue on my finger, take the picky off, right, and that will just sit there and there. And now the last thing I've put is thank you Dad around here as well in the bit of fun. My boys are 16, they won't be impressed, they won't it's not like they're tiny, so I'm just going to thank you Dad, thank you Dad, and I even did it on the other side so when he opens it he sees it. I love my hubby. We were like celebrating each other's special moments, so hopefully you enjoy this and make it. If it's not your Father's Day, make it a birthday card. But it is so easy, and because you've just got to use up that DSP. And there we go. That one got a bit more orange, that one got more pink. Sunset coming in. Happy Father's Day. And now I say goodbye to you and have a really great day. I'm going to take my dogs for a walk. So, bye. Thank you for coming on, YouTubers. Bye.